We're in the midst of a revolution that we can't keep pace with. And so in the heart of all of this, there's a big elephant in the room, and it's called the control problem. How do we control this? The overall instruction is make money. Well, then the system may begin to make money in ways that you, if you're a moral agent, wouldn't want, because the make money has overridden everything else. That is happening currently. The weaponizing of AI in terms of drone warfare is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Is it fair to say that as a technologist, you think that AI is developing in such a way as to facilitate and indeed encourage, possibly through bad actors, the setting up of a world dictatorship? And he said, that's right. So we're in the midst of a revolution that we can't keep pace with. And so in the heart of all of this, there's a big elephant in the room, and it's called the control problem. How do we control this? And of course, some people don't want to control it. Bad actors want to control it for their own purposes.
With this AI revolution, there is a lot of good happening and advancements happening.
There is.
But you repeat in your book the reality that today it's still narrow AI, and the reality is it's owned, controlled and instructed by humans. And you comment there that humans are broken, they have the capacity for good, capacity for evil.
Well, that's right. That's right. And it's important to realize that even that barrier seems to be breaking down at the moment. It's been narrow AI constructed by a human to do what normally needs an intelligent human. But now the things are getting so complex, they're moving in the direction of decision making, by which I mean autonomous decision making, that goes for an overarching goal. In other words, I gave you an example a moment or two ago, make money. Maximize profit, and so on. And that can push the actual purpose for which the thing was designed and the ethical controls to one side. One of the key thoughts that I've been struggling with is, it's one thing to develop a machine, which narrow AI is mostly up until the moment, that'll do one thing that normally takes an intelligent human to do. It's another thing when the system itself appears to develop a kind of agency, making decisions. And if the goal is, as in some cases, maximize profit, just hold that one there, the overall instruction is make money. Well, then the system may begin to make money in ways that you, if you're a moral agent, wouldn't want, because the make money has overridden everything else. That is happening currently. So we've got to face that kind of revolution. Here at the University of Oxford, there's a group with several Christians on it who are setting out a mission statement for the ethics of AI. The problem with that, as you're well aware, is it's one thing to have a mission statement on your boardroom. It's another thing to get your executives to stick to it. And bad actors are a major problem in this, because there are rogue states in this world who want control and power. And thinking about that, the weaponizing of AI in terms of drone warfare is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying, and it's getting more and more sophisticated, more and more complicated. Watching these tiny little things chase an individual soldier and blow him up or her up is just, it's mind-boggling in a way. These things can be taught to swarm and so on. And if I might approach it this way, I was talking to one of the world's leading technologists not long ago, and I said, look, I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. Is it fair to say that as a technologist, you think that AI is developing in such a way as to facilitate and indeed encourage, possibly through bad actors, the setting up of a world dictatorship? And he said, that's right. And I said, from your biblical background, because he's steeped in scripture, which is quite clear, you're seeing a similar thing coming out of the pages of the Bible. He said, that's exactly right. And you're having these two things flow together.